All right, let's go, guys. Hey, welcome back, man. I appreciate my boys. They came and joined me right now.
In your damn bed, boy.
We in my hotel room. We all got to fish tomorrow. It's Red Crest tomorrow. But look, we do this stuff for y'all, man. So y'all don't clown on us. Y'all don't go hard, man, in the comments. I don't want to hear none of that. We in my hotel room. Three of us, talking the homies.
Senkos.
And we talking about, hey, look, and the topic, stick baits.
Stick baits.
Hey, stick bait. Look, so I want to pick a bait real quick, relevant to the time of the year, and something that I know every one of us got tied on.
I got him tied on.
And look, and I'm sure the whole field has this tied on. So we're here at Lake Norman. Red Crest starts tomorrow. But look, I picked out 4. We can't do them all and rate the bait. So I went with 4 that I know are top contenders. We got the Yamamoto Cinco, right? Gotta have that. We got the Guggen bait Lunker Log, the Berkley General, and last but not least, the Bass Pro Shop Sticko. Now I know that some of y'all like the Yum Dingers and the Tiki Sticks. There's a ton of them out there. Tiki Sticks. These the 4 we went with.
They got some weird colors on that thing.
Yeah, they do, man. That one red and orange one. Yeah, he's a trip. All right, so these are the 4 we went with. I'm gonna let DC kick it off with this one.
I'm gonna kick him off.
Kick him off.
All right, hey, straight up, I'm gonna lay some rules out there.
We got rules and rate the bait. Let me hear it.
We can't be biased.
I am not.
So, all right.
That's the whole, look, that's the beauty of rate the bait.
I'm not biased.
No biased opinions. These are just 4 baits we picked out. I'm gonna speak facts on every one of these baits. I'm gonna tell y'all the real. That's what we do.
Real. All right, Yamamoto custom baits. The Senko, the standard.
Yes.
That's the golden standard, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Go and bust him open.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get it out of the air, right? So to me, the biggest, the most important thing about a piece of plastic is the density of it, the salt content. Because if you have too much, he's too stiff. I mean, too less, he's too stiff. Yeah. And this one right here, you have that shimmy. That's the signature shimmy that everyone has kind of strive to get. Right. It's from this. Super big selection of colors. Yep. Like they got like 58 colors in this. It's incredible. Yeah. And they understand what they have. They got a great product. So I'm gonna now let me go to rigging process. It's wacky rig. I've seen some guys put this on a shaky head. Honestly. I have too. Wacky rigging, Texas rigging, you name it. For me, I wacky rig him with an O-ring. I don't really use a nail weight a lot. I like weightless. Yeah. To me, I like that rate of fall, and you get that little shimmy. So I'm gonna rate this guy real quick. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. Now, the only reason I'm giving him an 8, he's very soft. Yeah. He tears up very easily. Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah. And if you ain't careful, you'll sling him off. Yeah. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like now that's great and all, but you ain't gonna get about 2 bites out of him, then he's done. Yeah. I agree. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10? Yes, sir. That's solid. That's solid, man. Yeah, Dustin said pretty much all of it, really. But the Yamamoto Cinco, this is the golden standard when it comes to stick baits. There's probably been more money won on this bait right here, arguably, than any other soft plastic. Thanks. You probably can. And I have won a ton of money on this bait myself, and it's a bait that every fisherman has. Now, I'm gonna rate this thing a 9 out of 10, and the reason why, the only thing I'm gonna knock on it, and Dustin touched on it, is the softness and the durability of the bait. But then secondly, is it doesn't have any scent in it, and I'm a big scent guy. You may not be, but I am. So he don't smell. He don't got nothing. He smells like nothing. You got to add your scent to this. Yeah, like anus oil. What? What's that? Yo, mine. That's what they familiar. No, that's three dudes on a bed. Come on. No. That's literally what it's called. No, it's anus. Oh, anus. God. Edit that. Somebody edit this out. Oh my God, I thought it was called anus hole, bro. No, I'm dead serious. It's A-N-U-S. No, bro. It's anus. It's A-N-I-S. Ain't no way. It is Google anus. Anus, bro.
I ain't got my phone right now, bro.
Dude, I don't even want to Google anything that says anything like that, bro.
Oh, watch this.
Hey, DC wildin'.
God forbid you throw in a
Continue talking. Let me just make sure.
He gonna Google that, man. So he ain't got no scent. But boy, they threw my whole mind off. He don't got no scent. I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10 though. Low key, this bait is almost perfect, man. I'm gonna end it on that. The Gary Yamamoto Cinco, he's the OG, he's the original. This is the first one of its kind, and he is the bar. Avena.
Dude, facts. Listen to me.
Oh man.
What is it?
It's
my
anise.
anise.
A-N-I-S-E.
Not anus. Ain't. Man,
All right,
look here.
All right.
Edit this if we need to. If
No.
y'all don't want to edit it, that's fine. I thought it was anus.
No, we letting that burn, bro.
It's anus.
It's anise.
Man, get out of here.
We letting that burn, bro.
Meanwhile,
You made a mistake, man.
Gosh, dang.
y'all excuse me. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Adrian, bro.
Hey, DC just going on one of his normal rants.
That's what he does. Hey, Sizzle always. Y'all know this.
No, I said that straight up with seriousness.
You was serious about that.
Yeah, I've always said call this that's anus oil.
God. Man, bro. All right, I'm gonna hop into this, man. Listen, bro. So, when it comes down to Yamamoto Senko, right? Just like, okay, I'm gonna throw another one out there. A Reaction Innovation Beaver.
Yeah.
Okay, they set the style for that particular shape.
Yes.
The Yamamoto Senko, you can't give it an 8. There's no way. It's way better than an 8 because literally everybody, that's the bar, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So for me, I'm gonna give it a 9. Can we go 0.5?
Yeah, you can get it.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I'm giving it a 9.5 is the same reason why you gave it, is because of scent. Me personally, I'm the same when it comes to that.
Yeah.
When it comes down to colors, they're a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
But the only thing this bait is missing is scent. But honestly, man, you try to shake one off of one of these things. Hey,
Listen, you better not have a hook on.
Gosh,
if you got a hook on, you just caught one.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
But I do think they changed it a little bit.
They have over the years. Yeah.
Like I feel like there was at one point in time there was more salt in them than there is right now.
I really don't know.
It's a little
They
soft.
changed the packaging. I don't know how much they changed the actual bait, but
me personally, I think so. But when it comes down to like when we're talking about sizes, like a lot of people's Senko type baits, stick baits.
Yeah.
Like their 4-inchers aren't good, and their 5-inchers are solid because it's a knockoff of this, and then their 6-inch might be a 6-inch Senko, but it might be like thinner diameter.
Right.
Across the board, 4 to I think they make 7.
7 is the biggest.
4 to 7. Gary Yamamoto, I give you a 9.5.
Yeah. That's solid, bro. That's real solid.
Hey, she's a dancer.
That's real solid. All right, we moving along. I'm gonna let you do this one. Kick it off, Adrian. Since this right here is a Max Scent General Berkley.
Yeah, I got a lot of experience with him.
I know you do. That's why I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you kick us off.
Yeah. So me personally, right? I mean, naturally, as an angler, right, we're trying to use the best off plastics. You know, we may be sponsored by a particular brand.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, you know, you're sponsored by Guggen. I'm sponsored by Berkley. However, the people that we work for, they know we throw other things because it's the best, right? So for the longest time, throwing a stick bait, I was throwing a Yamamoto Senko because that's what I felt like was the best one out there.
Yep.
They came out with the Berkley General, and the Berkley General acts really similar to that bait right there. The only thing that this bait is lacking, now we're talking about, now it picks up in scent, right? So you get that +5. However, this doesn't have the color option as a Gary Yamamoto Senko.
Yep.
Still phenomenal. Okay, you throw him wacky rig. See, a lot of these stick baits out there, you put a weight in front of it, doesn't matter which one you use.
Right.
Now we're talking about wacky rigging. That's what we're talking about. The 4-inch version's a little too thin, I feel like. The 5-inch, I throw a 5-inch Senko over Gary Yamamoto now. I do.
General.
Over General. Sorry, my bad. My bad. But yeah, I give him. I'm gonna have to give him right up there, like a 9.5.
Oh wow!
Damn.
It's that good.
Exactly.
What a life.
Now I'm gonna be honest, man. There's a moment of truth. Now y'all know Adrian's my boy, man. I've been rocking with Adrian for many years, and he always is talking about this Max Scent. Okay. A lot of the anglers on tour rant and rave. Some of them will not use any other thing but Max Scent.
Especially smallmouth.
Especially smallmouth fishing in particular. I've never even made a cast with this bait, man.
No way.
I'll be honest, but I've talked to you and several other anglers that swear to me that I need to be using this max scent right here, and I just have not used it. I like what I like. I've always used the Gary Yamamoto, and then there's another one we'll cover here in a minute, but I love the fact that it has a ton of scent, right? I love that. It's pretty dense, and I think it falls pretty fast.
It does. It has a lot of action to him. He actually falls a little faster than Yamamoto.
Oh,
a little
really?
bit. Yeah,
Okay.
he does. And I know you mentioned Yum before. You know how Yum just kind of sits up there?
Yeah, Yum doesn't have, and we didn't include Yum, but Yum doesn't have any action, you know, when it's weightless. It's a great one with a weight in front of it, you know, but when it's weightless, I don't really care for that one. So I don't have any experience with this bait. Adrian loves it. A lot of guys on tour swear by it. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 just because I don't know any better, but I need to spend a little bit of time tossing him around. That might go up in the near future.
Hey, Sizzle, smell him one time, bro.
Oh,
You pop that bag open, we got
I
to
already
leave.
know. Same situation. I've never thrown him.
Yeah.
Never threw him. I know what he smells like.
Ooh.
I never threw this bait. I always, you know, thrown the Yamamoto or, hey, look, low key, I was so cheap, I threw something that we're going to cover here in a little bit because I got like 20 to a pack or something. How many comes in here? This, how many is this, 13?
No, you get 8 count.
Oh, that's 8 count. Oh, you just got a bunch of them in there. But you got a bunch of them in this other pack we was talking about. And it was all bang for the buck for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm going to rate this guy 7 out of 10. Just because he smells. I ain't going to say what he smells like.
Oh, God.
Oh, hell.
Anyway.
We're talking about anus again, bro.
All right, we keeping it rolling. We got 2 more, and then we're going to be out of here, y'all. I'm going to kick this one off. This right here is Bass Pro Shops version, and it's called a Sticko, all right? Now, this is the one you was probably hinting to because you could get a big bulk pack of them at Bass Pro
16 pack
for the low.
for like $3.98.
Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, right? Because I was in the same boat as you, Sizzle, trying to save money. I used to go to Walmart back in the day, and they had another brand which Gary Yamamoto's son used to own called Konami or something like that. You remember them?
Oh, yeah.
Konami. It was like a knockoff of a Cinco, but really
Konami.
I think they were coming out the same factory.
Right.
So I would buy them because they were cheaper to get them at Walmart. But this one right here is along the same lines. This Bass Pro Shop Sticko for many years was the only stick bait, in my opinion, that had the same shimmy as it fell weightless.
Look right there.
Yeah. Now this is years, but damn, my bad. This is years before, you know, Max Scent come out. This is years before the Guggen, and this is even before, I think even maybe before Yum came out with theirs. I'm not sure who came out with it first, but this one's been around quite some time. And I really actually like this bait, man. It's awesome. But they don't have near the color selection as Yamamoto, right? But the action is there. And so I really enjoy this bait. I'm going to give the Sticko, Bass Pro Shop Sticko, a 7.75. And here's why. He's a good bait. Great alternative. He's a little bit bigger than a Cinco, just a hair. And he's full of salt, and he's not as durable, and he also doesn't have any scent. So
No, he stinks.
nah, he smells like regular plastic.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he don't smell like nothing. 7.75 for your boy. What you know about him, Adrian?
Honestly, man, I don't know much.
Yeah.
So me personally, like growing up, I didn't really do a whole lot of shopping in Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah.
And I always seen these giant packs you're talking about, and naturally I'm like, that can't be true.
Right. Right.
So me personally, honestly, I haven't thrown them a whole lot, but I know our last tournament was just one on this bait. So now, granted, there was a weight in front of it.
That's true.
Weights are totally different.
That is
totally different when it comes down to sick baits.
That is true.
But all of what you're saying sounds good. So I'm gonna have to give him a 7.
Yeah, he's legit. He's a bargain bait to some degree.
Let me see that.
But he's not bad, dude. He really ain't.
All right, I'm gonna rate him. Y'all done heard it all. I'm gonna rate him straight off a rippy. A lot of colors. I'm gonna be honest. I think y'all getting way into depth with the salt content. I'll say this. For me, just where I started throwing these things.
Yeah.
Because I go in Bass Pro Shop and like I said, I can get bang for the buck.
Oh yeah.
But I keep in mind I was pond fishing and all that. I do think, let me debunk this theory. Us as fishermen, we all run off of past experiences, right? Whenever I caught them on in the past, I want to duplicate that, right?
That's right.
And it's all about confidence. All these baits catch fish.
100%.
Every one of them.
Yep.
I think in high pressure situations, there's a different shimmy and a different kind of action for every bait. I understand that.
Yep.
It's the same with any other, like top water.
Sure.
Like, let's say the water's 60 degrees. You probably ain't real prone to throw a top water real fast.
Right.
So I'm gonna slow it down. It's all about presentation.
Right.
This one right here is where I started. I'm gonna say 8.5. Just because I started with him.
Yep.
I ain't saying he's better, but I got confidence in this guy.
You like him.
I like him. I like him a lot. 8.5.
8.5 it is.
And you get a lot of them for a small amount of money.
Yeah. Definitely a bargain bait that'll catch you some bass.
100%.
Ain't no doubt. All right, y'all. Last but not least, DC, I'm going to let you talk about our guy right here. What you know about him?
I'm going to start this guy off. You ready? So this is the Lunker Log. All right. Now, I'm going to say this non-biased. I'm very non-biased. I'm a big fan of the clamshell packaging.
Me too.
I'm going to say that for a reason, okay? Every bait that you pull out is exactly perfect and straight.
Yep.
On the contrary, you pull some of these out, they got kinks and stuff in them. Like, see how he's kinked up like that? All right. The worst thing ever, and I say this for all soft plastics, go get you a pack of Super Speed Crawls by Zoom and try to get them to swim straight.
Yes.
They ain't gonna do it. And you ain't gonna get no good action. Same way, go pick a fluke out of a Zoom package.
Yep.
And get you a crooked one.
It's over with.
You ain't getting no bites.
That's all soft plastics.
You ain't getting no bites.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I'm a big fan of that. I like the clamshell packaging. Great colors. As far as salt content and all of that, I guess it's very, very similar. This is a little more firm bait. I've noticed that. I mean, I've got some rigged up for tomorrow. I can get a lot of bites out of him. I like that.
Yep.
But I'm going to keep it real neutral. I'm going to say, just for the fact that I don't get a ton of them in a package, 2, 4, 6, I guess it's 8, the same as Yamamoto. These baits right here cost like $8 a pack.
Expensive. Yeah.
These are $5.99. They're a little more cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 8.3.
8.3 on the Google. Hey, you know what you left off, DC? What these smell like? What they smell like?
Like candy. See, I switched y'all.
I thought you was gonna hit us on it. All right.
I'll tell you what it was.
The Guggen Lunker Log. In my opinion, okay, this is probably the closest replica of the Yamamoto Cinco out there. In my opinion.
They did a good job.
They did a really good job with this, like DC hinted to. The clamshell, I love that. All their soft plastics come like that because it keeps everything straight and in order. Ain't nothing like pulling a bait out that don't swim, or in this case, that don't shimmy because it got a kink in it, right? So the action is key. They come scented, all Guggen baits, super duper scented up with anise oil and some other things. His salt content is high. He got a good ratio of fall, and he shimmies just like the Cinco does. I love this bait. I got several of these tied on right now for tomorrow for Red Crest. It's not a Gary Yamamoto Cinco, and I always put the original at the top, just like we did last week with the rattle traps, man. You can't take a knockoff and put it above the originator, in my opinion. So I'm gonna give this bait an 8.5. It's a really, really good replica, and I catch a lot of bass on them. And at the end of the day, the one thing I'm super sold on is the scent, man. That's got me.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually, man, there was a tournament. What tournament was that? Last year? Where were we at? League of the Ozarks?
League of the Ozarks, yeah.
Yeah, so League of the Ozarks, man, I ran out of gems. Say they were biting them.
Yeah.
They were biting a wacky worm, a lot of fish up spawning. And I ran out of stick baits. And Mark actually gave me, I don't know, probably half a dozen packs of these. And that was the first time I actually got to throw it. And I don't want to sound like a parrot, but a lot of the same things you guys said, straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the clamshell when it comes down to anything. Yeah, yeah. I feel like that is a must, especially if you don't want to waste a bunch of soft plastics.
Yeah.
Keeps them real nice. The colors aren't there when it comes down to, you know, Yamamoto. Like, it's not up to par with that.
Yep.
But I agree. I mean, this is probably. It has to be. I'm trying to like brainstorm, trying to think about it. This is the closest replica to a 5-inch Yamamoto Senko.
I think it is, bro.
It really is.
I ain't just saying this.
No,
like you said,
is.
to get it non-biased.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not. I'm straight up. I caught him too on that sucker too. So right then, I definitely got a lot of confidence in him. I feel like a lot of stick baits when it comes down to, like, I'm not talking about like ready to fall, but I'm talking about actual physical weight.
Oh yeah.
The weight of that bait, it's almost if it's not just as heavy, it might actually be a little bit heavier than a Senko.
Yeah.
So he skips really well. Some of them Senkos you tie on like a Yum, you try to skip a 5-inch Yum Senko, man,
Too light.
He's way too light.
Yep.
So for that reason, and all of what we talked about, same action, really similar. I'm gonna have to give him like an 8.5.
Oh
yeah,
man.
Yeah, legit, man.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's a good one.
Right on, guys. Well, look, we got a big day tomorrow. Hey,
Yeah.
again, shout out to these cats, man. They didn't have to come in here and do this with me, man, but I asked them and they was like, anything for our boy, MDJ.
Yeah, man. I'll come
No,
Like,
on the
hey,
bed.
get me up out of here. We here on this bed looking crazy, but appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all check my boys out. Go to both their YouTube pages, man. I love these cats. They look out for me all the time. These my dogs. We got a big day tomorrow, big bass to catch. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Like, subscribe, drop a comment, all the good stuff, man. We'll see y'all. Peace.